Yeah, so this is by MK. Um, I've seen a couple of MK's videos before. She's very funny. And she, I think she used to be, I don't know if she still is, but it's very least she used to be a networking engineer, I believe. So she, she's got some experience under her belt for all this. Yeah, I'm sparing Eki for now, and instead I'm going after Cryptic and all of my IT in chat. So all of IT in chat, I apologize for nothing. So let's check this out. It's upsetting technology, and that's what's called upsetting technology. So let's check this out.
Say, I got a quick question for you. Have you ever seen a...
Sorry, this is not the same person I thought it was. MK, this is not the same person I thought it was. I thought this was a different content creator, but this is also someone that does tech. So I start over. For some reason, MK was someone else that I was thinking of. There's another content creator who is also a techie that does like hardware gore. It was a different one though. Anyway.
Say, I got a quick question for you. Have you ever seen a microwave scream before?
Your food is ready. Please enjoy.
No, this is MK. Okay.
Me to cook your food.
What's up, sexy? I'm Lexi, and welcome to my last
Okay, this is who I thought it was. Okay, yeah, Lexi. So this is who I thought it was. Social engineering Pinterest fails. Joining lists, you can put them in video submissions. And yes, Temu is just a much better marketed wish.
MK video. That's right, after 300 something videos, I don't know, I lost count, you'll finally be free of my goofy butt. Some of you might know of Lexplanations, a tech edutainment series I started on my own channel a while back.
Wait, this is the last one that Lexi's do? Oh, because NK that's right, NK has multiple content creators for it. So this is Lexi's last video.
What's up, sexy? I'm Lexi, and welcome to my last MK video. That's right, after 300 something videos, I don't know, I lost count, you'll finally be free of my goofy butt. Some of you might know of Lexplanations, a tech edutainment series I started on my own channel a while back. I'll be returning to Lexplanations full-time, which gives me a much more flexible schedule with my family, and also lets me dig far deeper research holes on tech and IT stuff. The entire MK team has been absolutely fantastic and wonderful to work with, and I couldn't be more grateful for the 4 years, Jesus, that I've spent here. So yeah, if you'd like more of my rambling, check out my channel here on YouTube, The Lexikitty. And let's get started. Samsung clock. Look, sometimes I get
a... What now? Okay, someone bitch slap this clock. Someone absolutely bitch slap this clock.
Distracted and wander off too, okay? I completely relate to the hands on that clock. A friendly reminder, don't drop acetone on your Ray, laptop, computers, or plastic. Oh no! I feel this extra hard because the laptop before—
Oh, God. Oh, no. Nice way to take the finish off your laptop. Oh, God. Uh-huh. Yep, this is it. Yeah. The Asus gaming laptops are not cheap. Probably because they were trying to... Well, it's maybe not necessarily the floor. This could just be like a plastic tabletop and it's just the zoom in makes it, look like that. I don't know. It could be on the floor. But I'm more worried about the acetone spilled on the deck. Ouchie.
Or the one I have was a Zephyrus M, which is very similar, at least in layout, to this machine. That just ate right to the top. Oh, there's more pictures. Oh my God, you got the whole screen.
Jesus! Holy fuck! Oh, sweet Jesus. That is painful. And, Argurin, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the pain train. I see it might be a membrane keyboard, Joe. It just might be. I do remember from my time when I was doing computers that this computer that the acetone was spilled on is not overly expensive. This is actually one of their lower tier gaming rigs. I think I usually saw these for about like $900.
Oh no!
Eh?
Oh no!
Uh-huh. But this is their lower. This is why they're lower tiered systems. Because I remember seeing these a lot of times were on sale for like $900 Canadian, which would be like $700 US. So this is one of their inexpensive ones. Like, relatively speaking. This is one of their relatively inexpensive models. Thankfully. I don't know if I even classify as mid-grade. Yeah, sure, it's mid-grade. It's a gaming rig. But it's not an expensive one. Thankfully. Like, it's not one of the $1,500, $2,000 rigs. That's what I'm saying. But yeah. Regardless, that's painful.
Whole screen. Were you trying to clean it or something? Oh, the back. Oh my goodness, the back. I got it.
Oh my god, did this get into the vents? Did this acetone get into the vents and the seams? Oh, if it got into the vents, you've just fucked your insides of this computer. Oh, dear God. Oh, this is so bad.
50-50 mix of I feel bad for you and you should have known, but I don't think most people realize just how angry acetone is, unless you've either done 3D printing or you've painted your nails. And I've done both, and acetone is just mean. It'll remove nail polish, plastic, paint, your sense of self-worth, and the seventh seal. And I cannot in good conscience endorse a chemical that goes after a seal of any kind.
Someone tried to use it to clean?
I don't even know what app this is! That is QuickShare. It's like Wi-Fi direct file transfer between Android, Windows, Chromebooks? Yes, Chromebooks. Thank you, Wikipedia. I actually found the original Reddit post for this. They already had given up and gone home for the day. But if you do see this,
I'm gonna guess that someone did QuickShare of a fuck ton of websites. These are all because all of these is like Internet Explorer. Yeah. These are all websites, I think. That's what this looks like. Because look at your icons. You got the safety remover tool, the oh fuck, what's it called? The Windows security. Steam. Not sure what that is. You got NVIDIA stuff here. And this is all websites. Every single one. Boseki? No, apparently not. These are all fucking websites. Windows Defender. Thank you, Cryptic. I lost the word. Wow. And it says some notifications icons can't be displayed. And you can't see it, chat? There you go. This this Windows wants to update to Windows 11. This machine wants to update to Windows 11 too. Yeah, it's got the Logitech G Hub. Wow, holy shit.
maybe just turn off Bluetooth and Wi-Fi in case somebody's trying to spam a file at you. I seem to have been gifted an asset dump. Congratulations, it's better than a regular dump, I guess. I originally thought this was just like material design losing its mind, but that folder icon looks like the Samsung one. And why is it November 1979? Is this the quick?
What's the chances the RAM on that machine has begun to melt?
Better than average. What the actual fuck?
Sure thing, did you finally accept it? What are you all doing with your phones? My parents said I don't need a new phone. Last test, May 12th, 2024, at 1648. Current power, -11. Battery condition, good. Battery temperature, too damn cold. Charging status, not charging.
Holy fuck! Well, there's your problem. That was just slightly cryptic. Just slightly. Tinria, we're watching a hardware gore. Technology gore. I don't know. You know what, though? You know what I wonder, though? What if they took the phone and threw it in the freezer overnight? If they took the phone and threw it in the freezer overnight, would that clear all this out and put it back to zero? Because that's how you basically get rid of like any memory or anything on a battery. So I wonder if they just pop this into the freezer, would that correct the issue? I wonder.
Yeah, I think your parents are right. You don't need a new phone. This one is generating 11% of its capacity in free power and is several orders of magnitude colder than absolute zero. It is a marvel of science, and you have been entrusted with its care. Good luck holding it. It's a tiny lithium impossible generator with runaway free power and colder than anything on Earth. I'm so sorry, but you know, it's probably your destiny and all that. You've heard about battery.
It's a modern smartphone. You're not removing the battery physically.
Coke. I have. Now introducing. Okay, I'm just gonna go with battery beer, despite the fact that it looks more like Iron Brew because only like a handful of people are gonna know what Iron Brew looks like. Funnily enough, this is also what Iron Brew tastes like. Don't lick this. Should I be scared?
Dear God. That's some corrosion right there. Yeah. You can actually feel the crunch through the screen, Cryptic. Yeah, this looks like it's a battery backup. I'm guessing this is a battery backup of some kind, maybe? And the batteries are crispy. Don't eat that.
Funnily enough, this is also what Iron Brew tastes like. Don't lick this. Should I be scared? Performance mode. Balanced, as all things should be. CPU
Okay.
0.7, press a little underclock. RAM
Yeah.
74. How
Whoa.
do people keep achieving these temperatures? I'm over here thinking.
Oh shit, it's... How the fuck does this happen? How in the name of fuck does this happen? That you literally get minus 2 million. I mean, it explains the underclocking. It explains why it's only functioning at 0.7 gigahertz and is underclocked. Although it doesn't explain why the RAM is just, well, maybe the RAM's trying to take over. Like, more like liquid nitrogen, Rycat. Yeah, Rapaston, these computers are the real-life version of the dolphin. Exactly. Now we just need to hurl them into the corona of the sun, so they'll fall.
I probably have to repaste my AIO, and you guys just set power profile to balanced and achieve scientific impossibilities. Bumper accessory. Look, when somebody pulls up.
How does this happen? How does this happen? Were you so pissed off at your laptop that you just said, fuck this shit? Is this the with the power cable? Because I think this is a
Minus
retention strap for the power
273
cable.
degrees Celsius is the absolute zero, so that breaks the laws of physics over and over.
In a boring car and they have a laptop, this is not what they mean. This is not somebody you have to be concerned about.
Oh my god, that's part of the screen. They made this thing so hard the screen snapped off. Holy shit.
The laptop is usually in the passenger seat or balanced on top of the gear shift. In both of those cases, you're about to see taillights disappearing really fast. if they've put their laptop in the front bumper.
He ran it, Aaron. If he ran it over, explain to me how this laptop suddenly leapt into the air and basically hurled at 100 miles an hour into the bumper so it became embedded in it like a shuriken. Yeah, it bounced. No. This is someone rage quitting.
Bumper, I don't think you have to worry about much except for them running to something else, possibly you. The few things I can at least glean, since we have multiple shots and angles, this is great. The lid was open on impact, so it wasn't like you just mowed down a college student. But it doesn't look that old. I don't recognize the whole stripe thing. It might be Toshiba or something. But more
I don't recognize the gold stripe either. I'm not sure what that is.
than that, like, it did a substantial amount of damage to the bumper, and I realized they're supposed to crumple, but I didn't think it'd make it all the way through. Now I want to do a Mythbusters
The
where
Dell?
we accelerate laptops until they go through, like, level 3
Okay. Okay, we'll do Corey.
plates or something. This is probably why that pneumatic shop never answered
Hi,
my
Tysell,
calls.
welcome
Burger
back.
King's new mozzarella sticks. Burger King has mozzarella sticks? Worth $99. Never mind. Okay, well, how many?
What? $99 for mozzarella fries. I guess not, Tysell. Oof, I'm sorry. Yeah, someone... This reminds me of, like, the people that will hack the restaurant boards and, like, play porn on, like, the McDonald's menus. They'll hack the McDonald's menus and just put, like, Pornhub on the menus.
Cheer 100 if I am paying that much, give me 12.
No. Sadistic. Save your money.
Oh, 4, 8, and 12. Well, I mean, this seems like an intelligence test. You should just get the 12. But also you should get none of them.
Oh! That's what you meant, sadistic. Get the 12 piece. Okay.
These kind of little blips are great for seeing just how the systems interact. Because I really want somebody to actually go and get mozzarella sticks to see if they ring up as that. Because digital signage doesn't always pull from the actual point of sale system. In fact, that would be like an absolute pain. It's usually just a portal that you update with glorified PowerPoint presentations. And
yeah, well, I mean, most of the signage is usually, like head office will actually, send a file to all the networks. Like, all of these restaurants are connected via network to, like, a head office computer. And so, head office will fire a new file down the line that will auto-update all of these. And chances are that's what happened. It fired the pricing in this menu down the line. The menu board automatically updated. Nobody on site probably did anything. And they were probably calling head office going, you done fucked up. Because I've seen something similar. The last job I've worked at, when it came to, like, price tags for items, the price tags were controlled by the head office. And it was like every Tuesday or Wednesday, I forget which one, they would fire down sale tags and regular price tags to each of the stores. Each of the stores would print these out, and then they would go out and place the sale tags. Well, these tags had barcodes on them, which means that if you scan the barcode, it's the same barcode you would scan to bring up in the register. So if the price was wrong, i.e. it was too high or too low, that price would show up in the register. And if you didn't realize that the price was off, you had to sell it for that price. If you realized, wait, oh shit, there's a fuck up here, when you scan the price, too late. You've got to sell it to that person. Because that's of the law. If you ring it up and it's that price, and then you go, oh sorry, it's the wrong price, too bad. You've advertised it at that price, you have to legally sell it at that price. So it's entirely possible that depending on how big the other system range, this could be tied in with the point of sale. And so somebody might want the mozzarella fries, and it could very well ring up as $99. That is a distinct possibility.
maybe a few tables, and just loop it endlessly so that every time you're trying to read through the menu, a giant full screen.
What you do when you find a thumb drive in the parking lot? Burn it with fire. Cryptic. Burn it with fire. I am not trusting any random thumb drive I find in a parking lot. Yeah, I'm not trusting any fucking random thumb drive that I'm gonna find. Like, okay, have you guys heard about those, like, dead drops that are, like, tourist attractions where someone will take a thumb drive and they'll cement it into, like, a brick wall with the USB port sticking out? And, like, the whole thing was, like, people go there with their laptops and, like, plug their laptops into into this thumb drive. Because it, like, supposedly would have, like, interesting information about the area. Yeah, people were putting viruses on those, so
Who the
those
fuck
dead
is
drops.
making these mozzarella sticks? Apple?
Yes, Ace. Yes. But yeah, like, if you guys ever hear about, like, these dead drop tourist attractions of thumb drives cemented into walls with USB ports sticking out, do not plug your computer into them. Guaranteed someone, if either they already had a virus onto them or someone has put a virus onto them. Because dumbass tourists will go, oh, this looks interesting, plug in. Or now with the USB-Cs, they'll plug their phone into it or something. And you'll get a virus on your computer, or you'll get a tracker on your computer, or something. Don't fucking do it. Oh, I'm sorry, Hoseki.
Green ad pops up. Thanks, McDonald's. Is my camera fixable? Said the owner. Yes. Buy a new one.
Oh, my god. What the actual fuck? What the fuck did you do to this poor camera? What did you do? One of these days to confuse someone, if I'm ever asked to do a physical pen test, I'm gonna drop a floppy disk into the parking lot. Oh, god. Like, what? Who hurt you? What did the camera do to hurt you? Show me where the camera touched you. Because holy crap, that's the only reason I can think of for demolishing this camera. It was a D200. A little bit on the older side, but a good camera.
Sorry, I don't. Oh god, this is painful to look at. But I wouldn't not be under any impression that it was fixable. This lens on the left might be okay, and
No? Look at the flex on that lens. That lens is fucked. That lens is fucked. I can already tell you this is fucked. Oh, no, that's not a bullet hole. No, that's not a bullet hole. That's just probably from impacting a rock. No, a bullet hole would have been much rounder. The bullet hole would actually be much more spherical. This is impacting something on the ground, not a bullet.
the middle one, you might have had a UV filter on, so you might be okay. But this is a Nikon D200. The body is going used right now from Adorama for $91. That's just $91.
It's an old camera.
If your lenses sort of survived, buying a new D200 body would be cheaper than any repair.
That hasn't survived. That hasn't survived. You can see the mounting brackets on it are fucked. In addition to the flex, which this is fucked up a lens probably, the mirrors are probably screwed. The mirrors inside the lens are probably screwed. The mounting bracket is screwed. This whole system is fucked. Absolutely fucked.
An hour. That's less than an hour of an experienced technician's time. I hope your two lenses are okay though, genuinely. When your car decides it's her own time to shine. I was wondering when I was gonna get to see this. Ever since I've seen digital dashes in cars and been like, okay, so
Okay, this hurts my brain. This is hurting my brain right now. Oh god. This hurts my brain to look at. Is it yeah, I guess it is a BMW. Yeah. Holy. God.
So what happens when, like, the display driver freaks out or the display controller fries or something? I have no idea how this X offset thing happened. Originally, I would have thought that they just have all of the dashes in the car, and the car identifies itself, oh, this is M40i, you load this dash. But everything lines up, it's just completely misaligned, which is a sentence that made sense when I said it. It's also a BMW though, so maybe you didn't pay the subscription for your dashboard, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, considering how considering how cars are going so massively subscription-based right now, I could see this being a consequence of not paying your subscription. Because a lot of cars now, for basic features, they're trying to go subscription-based. I'm gonna show you something about that after this video.
No, might want to check that. My friend tapped his clock to see the time, and this showed up. Oh no! You've accessed forbidden time. Hope and pray that nobody notices. Someone's gonna get fired. Mobile CI test app. Disney. Wait, there's an update available for Doctor Who. Don't look at this. I do wonder if it's the...
Kill with fire. Kill this with fire, please. For God's sake. I don't know what a mobile CI test app is. I'm not familiar with that. And yes, Atanashi, I don't know if they actually sell it or if they're talking about developing one. But and not Razer, it's Logitech, Atanashi. Logitech is toying with the idea of a subscription-based mouse. Yes, they are.
The customer improvement test app? Like if you opt into the beta or get opted in, because like some of them are aggressive now. If it was a mistake, I almost feel bad for the person that did it. Especially if there's a box somewhere that just changes it for you or it's done through an API and you had no idea. Because that's the worst feeling. Are these the new icons? I'm not sure. It's hard to see the icons with all the pixels.
Okay. So how close did they get this shot? How close did they get to this? Like, and this screen looks like it's raised. Yeah, well, is it pixels? Like, maybe it's just like the close-up shot. Like, this doesn't actually look like a screen. It's so fucking trippy. Yeah, this doesn't look like an actual screen. Maybe it's because of the extreme close-up shot, but God.
I'm kidding. I don't care about high-resolution displays, but it does look like something's up with your graphics driver. I'm gonna go with graphics driver because it doesn't look like it's the whole display.
Because that looks like physical ridges. All of this looks like physical ridges, not pixels. It's so weird.
But when it is rendering stuff, it is skipping some vertical lines. Good luck figuring that out because I have no idea. What exactly do they expect? Personal information. Name, John.
Please enter a value greater than or equal to... what is that? Negative 900 and something, the quadrillion?
I have no idea what that number is.
Oh
You
my
guys can
God.
count it.
See, chat? The corporations are trying to turn us all into numbers. Here is your proof. The corporations are trying to turn you into... You are no longer a name. You are now a number. Be afraid.
The quadrillion?
I have no idea what that number is. You guys can count it.
My keyboard's trying to tell me something.
Oh yeah, it is. It says, get the yak under Jamie's interior office 7. Well, you have...
What the frick? What phone is this? What? Is this a Samsung? I don't know what phone this is. I know it's an Android. I can tell by the icons at the top. And, Zerog, thank you for the follow. You think it's a Pixel? I don't know. This makes me think Samsung. Maybe. I don't frickin' know. The icons look funky though. Like, look at this Facebook icon. This Facebook icon looks funky. It does not look right. And the Steam chat, I don't know if that looks exactly correct. Like, things look funky here.
Of your orders.
Other than the
I don't
keyboard.
think this is true. 100% low battery. On one hand, it could be fully charged and have a bad battery. On the other, it could just be like, no, my battery is low. It's 100%. Like, it's completely low.
These, and considering what looks like the age of this thing, it could be that, like, yeah, it's 100% charged, but all the cells in the battery have finally gone to shit, and it has, like, half a cell left, and so it's registering as low battery. That's entirely possible, because, you know, your typical lithium-ion battery has numerous cells within it, and those cells have a lifespan. So as you use your battery, as you discharge it and recharge it, those cells over time will die off, and you'll have fewer and fewer cells. So that's why when your cell phone, you know, after you've had it for a couple years, it seems like it's not holding its charge for as long as when you first got it. It's because those cells within the lithium-ion battery have started to die off. And so there's fewer cells, which means it's holding less of a charge. So there you go.
You can never be entirely sure. Rip monitor. Well, if you insist.
Ew!
What? So you told me to... Oh, I'm sorry. $400.
Holy shit. That is... Wow. I mean, you got the impact point here. What the fuck happened with this? I have never seen an LCD brick look like this. That's crazy. I have never seen an LCD brick go like that. That is just fucking wild. Reddit, you're not wrong. It is kind of a work of art. No, I don't think they tried. If they tried to fold the damn thing, you would have seen the impact point stretch across the entire length. It's just when, you know, whatever hit here, just like, you know, all the LCDs died, but then you've got this like smoke stream effect. It's so trippy.
Oh, I'm sorry. $400, OBO. I know what I got. See, if it had been the skeleton of the ThinkPad with the butterfly keyboard that, like, extended out from the sides, you might have almost had a point, at least on the high side of eBay.
I've heard about people doing this, where the casing of their computer is shit, but all the internals are still good. And they basically just pull out all the internals, and they just have, like, this kind of setup. Yeah, I've heard of this before. It's not ideal, obviously, but the damn thing will work. It will. The casing is just what holds it all together. As long as all of your cabling is solid, this works. It ain't pretty, but it works. Hi, Outbreak.
But no, I don't think you can know what you got. Or you don't know how to price it appropriately. Or this is hilarious. Yep, that's the one. I'm sobbing. Why do they paint over the outlet? Because they paint over everything. Power outlets, network jacks, windowsills, small children, pets, loved ones. If it doesn't move out of
God. Falcon, no, it's not dangerous. It's not, I mean, you want to be careful not to touch capacitors, but it's not dangerous. Yeah, Drowning Mills, this could be a European outlet, because European outlets are circular. So this could be a European outlet, not a coaxial. It depends on where this was where they've shot. So no, Drowning Mills is not a light switch. It's an outlet of some sort. It could be coaxial. It certainly could be, or it could be like a European outlet. And because European outlets are circular in nature. So it could be either or, because we don't know where the shop's taken.
Of the way in time. Superintendents will just paint over it. What on earth do you expect from me? Upload your resume. No file selected. File must be below 0 megabytes. That one was 0.01 megabytes. I'd almost count this as a coding.
Okay, that just sounded like frickin' GLaDOS. That just sounded like something GLaDOS would say. Honestly. It probably cryptic. He's like... But again, like, this is, exactly, yeah, exactly. Oh, God. And this has got to be so frustrating for people. I can't, I thank God I've never encountered this, but this has got to be so frustrating. Yeah, oh, absolutely, it was a coding fuck-up.
Question. But if they're going to calculate megabytes by decimal, like, there's no way to make it just, like, a few kilobytes and say, like, well, it's not a full megabyte. So no, this is just incompetence. Yes. It's not spelled school, it's spelled school. Review suggestion. Not school, but school store. Okay, the only vaguely acceptable reason I've seen for this is like people that use international keyboards or switch back and forth them a lot. And sometimes the O's will be slightly different, but I don't see any difference in like the font spacing or anything here. I want to.
I've heard about this a lot too with people in the US where like US students using US keyboards will get this. They'll put in something and they'll say, nope, this is wrong. It should actually be the exact same thing. And this is, I think this is coding. This is like, schools not coding their systems for their online testing. It's like the state of schools today, honestly. I've seen this before.
See the character codes for each letter of school. Now, explain yourself, Grammarly. Surprisingly, it still works. I say that every day. Actually, that's not that bad. That could be so much worse.
Yeah. I mean, it's missing its covering. It's missing its protective covering, but yeah, it works. This could be a hell of a lot worse. It doesn't even look like it's spliced or anything. It looks like the outer covering just peeled, and they just did this to keep it from the wires from all flopping all over the place. Honestly. Yeah, there's no splicing or anything happening here. It's just the exposed, not like exposed wires, but the exposed internal wires, and they just need a cover. They just need a replacement for this covering. Yeah. It's not terrible.
I wouldn't run an entire enterprise network off of it, but this doesn't look like an enterprise environment either. What are those files, and why do they keep popping up in my data storage? I would look into that. Giant files like 1.8 gigs, 2.4.
Oh, fuck.
These are not legitimate files unless there's some sort of giant cached update that you're skipping or holding out on. Otherwise,
no, I would immediately suspect viruses. I see something like this, and I'm thinking, holy shit, we need to get rid of these fast. And you're probably gonna wanna maybe get your device checked. Yeah, oh yeah. These are viruses with the file names and the sizes. Yeah, but it's on an SD card. My fear would be like, does your phone do something where when you insert the phone, does it automatically start trying to pull down? So it could be corruption. Yeah, it's potentially could be corruption. To be safe though, I'd say I consider that virus, especially if it's an SD card that you don't know who had it before you. If this is an SD card that you've had that was like in your camera, and you slotted it, and you saw this, okay, yeah, I can see that file corruption.
otherwise, peer-to-peer server, your phone has been commandeered for that? That would be such a terrible idea. I guess it would work. Find out what process is writing those, or just...
I mean, obviously Lexi is not catching the fact that Von SD Carte and I probably just butchered the pronunciation of that, is German. I believe that's German. So she's not picking up that this is an SD card. And yeah.
Wipe your phone. I broke the TikTok filter. I mean, to be fair, it is pretty. Oh my god! What did you do? That actually looks interesting. Yeah, I stopped using TikTok because it stopped showing me weird, cool, like cosplay stuff, and it started showing me ads and shop things and dumping me into the middle of live streams.
God.
Like, no, man, if it had more like just bizarre stuff like this popped up, I'd go on that thing again for like the first time.
Okay, now here's the question. Is the problem software related or hardware related? That's the question. Is this an issue with the TikTok filter? Or is this a problem with the phone's digitizer? That's the question. I'm thinking it might be. I don't think it's the hardware. I don't think it's the digitizer because everything else is crystal clear. Absolutely everything else is crystal clear. So I definitely think it's software. Yeah, it's software. But is this even TikTok? I don't even know if this is TikTok. I can't tell. I cannot tell if this is even TikTok.
I'm in 6 months. Your phone can be tough, but it is this tough? You didn't mishear me. That's what it says. And no, my phone isn't that tough.
Fuck.
When I need my phone to be that tough, I will have other concerns, such as body.
To be fair, this gargantuan-sized hole, the battery is here. This is where the battery is. It missed the battery entirely. So, it missed the battery, and the CPU is probably in this area. I'd say the CPU is probably in this area. So, yeah, it took out the camera, and it took out the earpiece. It didn't get the CPU, it didn't get the battery. So, I've seen pictures of phones like this before. They have a giant gaping hole, and they're still functional. Yeah, it's still partially usable.
Armor, and what kind of ammunition my car's windows are capable of deflecting. Train station sign decided not to work today. I think the train station sign drowned, actually, because there's...
Actually, people fluent in, I think that's German? Any idea what that says? It's in Braille. Nice and high for those people, for those it's not German? What is that? Is it Scandinavian or is this Polish? Is this like perhaps Polish or Czech? Dutch? You think it's Dutch? Okay. I normally like whip out the Google Translate, but I'm currently using my phone to stream my VTuber model, so I can't say. But
wait, I take that back. The dots that I thought were water inside the sign, I figured the sign had just leaked and, waterlogged the display controller, causing all the... No, those are also artifacts. No, the whole thing's just cooked. Something definitely happened to the display controller. It's trying its best. You can see, like, some words over here that did their best, and they just didn't. Dude's struggling. Give him a break. Am I still a vegetarian after breathing this in? It depends how much of it is carpet, because most carpet is synthetic, so you
oh! God! Oh, God! Oh, that is nasty. Okay, this is a computer that belongs to a smoker. Holy fuck! But, Alex, sheer luck. God. And the scary thing is I've taken in computers Like when I used to fix computers, especially desktops, if I had occasion to pop open the case, I would always take it into the back and hit it with the compressed air hose and air spray it out. I've seen some this bad, and and I would always just pop open the big bay door to the business, even if it was freezing fucking cold out, and just go to town with the air hose, and this shit would just go flying everywhere. It was so fucking nasty. Oh.
synthetic, so you shouldn't have a problem there. But if, the ratio is closer to being more fur, I'm not actually sure. I don't vegetarian. Vegetarians, if you get cat fur or something in your mouth,
Not a dead
does
roach,
that count
Kanito,
as
no.
eating meat?
Thankfully, I managed to avoid bugs in any computers that I've worked on. Just, like, this shit.
It's just the meat, right? You could technically eat fur all day. I wonder what my verification code is. Hi, this is me being paranoid. This is, 1, if you're getting a bunch of these in a row, change your password, like...
Yeah. This is saying, well, actually, this is not even so much change your password. Because typically your Apple ID code, actually, no, sorry. The 6-digit code is if you have a password. Yeah, you need to change your password. You know what? Yeah, right. Yeah, and addictive. Yeah. Also, you could have gotten snooped and you're getting spammed. Because they want you to click on this link. Notice how this link is a hyperlink. So they want you to tap on this link, and yeah, no, yeah, like Apple, but and this is the funny thing. You can't I'm very surprised Apple has not come up with an authentication app. That honestly really surprises me that Apple, with all their vaunted security, still does not have an authenticator app. This is like one of the only ways that you can authenticate on an Apple. The other way is like if you have if you have a MacBook and then you have a phone and you sign into one, it pops up on the other. So like it's kind of like works like that. No, Barb, it's not even for Android. It's just like anything non-Apple. Android, Windows, all of it. You can use an authenticator app. Apple is the only one that does not have its own authenticator app. It's just fucking crazy.
Immediately because somebody's trying to access your account and they're just spamming the 2FA code hoping that you'll agree to one of them. It's literally just 2FA spam. Don't ever show your 2FA code, like ever. I'm not aware of any way to exploit this because you don't have the date, but you do have the time. I don't think Apple lets you actually set up 2FA like with your own hash. But sometimes that hash is time-based. And if it's 2FA code that renews every 30 seconds, that's a 50% chance of figuring that out. I'm not aware of any single way to do this math, but there are a lot of people out there whose entire job is just to make people's lives
but Apple, yeah, that's another thing is even if you accidentally clicked on your Apple device and it spammed you with codes, they would be all different codes. That's why is more likely this is a phishing attempt and not an actual authentication. They're wanting you to tap on this code because it's going to open up a website or it's going to connect your phone to something that you do not want it to connect to. So this is someone that is trying to get into your account. Yeah.
Miserable. And some of them are very bored or funded by state governments. So just don't ever show your 2FA code. Just ever. I didn't know this could happen on Windows 10. I didn't know this could happen on newer operating system. What made...
Wow.
Did you see some sort of update that was just like, oh yes, Windows...
We sure this is Windows? Paint.net. This is a camp. We have a similar case today where people in my company's accounting department got spam, DocuSign emails, and SMS phishing attempts. It's common in business. Yeah, so it's their win streak. Yeah, Aaron, exactly. Oh, don't even get me started on the titanium bullshit, Barb. Don't even get me started.
Windows no longer has render problems sometimes with specific GPUs. What? Like if a graphics driver causes a specific glitch or whatever on your screen, whenever it has to render a specific type of 3D mesh, and then you upgrade operating systems, but the driver is the same, you're still gonna have the same problem. This was not meant in any sort of mean way. It's just a, operating systems and drivers and hardware are all 3 different things. Just because one of them gets upgraded doesn't mean everything just magically
It's
gets
fine,
better.
Corbett.
Sometimes
It was a
gets
funny
worse.
joke.
Windows 11? Windows setup looks like I had designed it with CSS. See, part of me is actually wondering, the top margin looks too close, but the right margin makes me think
Oh.
that they designed the background as a static image, or like 2 static images based on resolution, and then didn't account for all languages, like they didn't run through every single
Yep,
language.
that's
'Cause if
probably
I
what it
remember
is.
correctly, it's something along
Yep,
the
that
lines
sounds
of,
about right.
let's get your network set up, or let's get you set up with the network. Like it's a shorter sentence in English. The margins look almost
They half-assed it and just said we're gonna make it fit for English and fuck the rest of the languages. That's probably what happened. I mean, typical.
almost equal on both sides. But yeah, I have no idea where there's all this blank space.
Although you do have the button down here that's off center. You can't see it. The next button is also off center. So that's another factor. It's not just the words at the top.
In the middle, it's just weird. Design is weird. Made in 2010, died in 2022, just got around to poking around in it. There were bunnies under the board too. Bunnies? Oh, the CPU choking, performance killing kind of bunnies.
Wow. Carpeted CPU. Somebody decided to make their computer more cozy with some carpeting. They were just redecorating. They figured they'd throw a couple of throw pillows here and there, a beanbag chair, some nice carpeting. Oh, fuck me. What? You know what? This is a 12-year-old computer? So, is this really unexpected from a 12-year-old computer? Not all that surprising. And what kind of computer is this? I'm trying to figure this out. This can't be a laptop, but what kind of computer is this, I wonder? Because this doesn't look like a tower. The shape of this is... I don't recognize this. Desktop form factor? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it has to be.
I'm disappointed. This can't possibly be my last post. I refuse. Give me some good cable management prawn. Yes. Good. Beautiful. Perfect. Heaven does exist. And it's a perfectly wired network closet. Have an absolutely victorious day tomorrow. Stay safe, stay awesome, make more stuff. I love you all. And I'll see you guys in another video.
Would this work? Oh, God.
Say,
Yeah. Okay, that was a fun video. Okay, Corey, good. Yeah, I got that impression. Okay, that was a fun video. I mean, God knows you can't go wrong with tech gore.